Monday.com can make your life easier by allowing you to automate many of its features. For instance, if you want to assign a task to an employee once it's passed a milestone, or notify somebody of an update via email, you can do that with Monday. Next, you'll take a hands-on look at automations. Go to Monday.com and navigate to the main workspace. Access the board you created in the last video, labeled Duplicative Training Board Projects. Let's say you are managing this Monday board to track Software X's implementation. You want to know when a task gets stuck. The stuck option is already here under an item's status. So now you just need to automate an email that informs you when an item's status is moved to stuck. To add an automation, navigate to the top right of the screen and click on this Automate button. There are 2 automations in here already, but they correspond to the hidden column and are there to keep the training board free of clutter. You can ignore these. To add a new automation, navigate to the Automation Center. Monday has automation templates to help you set things up quickly. Which one of these templates do you think would automatically inform you when a task gets stuck? This is the template that should have caught your eye. It says when a status changes to something, notify someone. Seems a little generic, right? But if you click the item, you can customize it. Feel free to follow along with this next part in another window. The term status corresponds to the project item's status. Select Status. Under Something, you'll see the list of possible statuses an item can be in. We're going to select Stuck. Notify refers to the email that's being sent. Monday has an example here, or you can begin typing an email and select any relevant board terms from the bank below. Monday will fill in these blanks from the board, so if the status of the build-out item becomes stuck, the email will read, Urgent, Software X build-out is stuck. Please reach out to the task assignee for clarification. Click off of the email window when you're done. Someone is Monday's placeholder for an employee account. Since you're managing the project board in this example, select Me. In other projects, you may select a team member or a guest email. The sample automation you've created should look something like this. Select Add to Board to save the automation to the training board. You'll see it appear in the board's bank of automations here. You can turn automations off and on, or if you want to edit or delete it permanently, you can select the ellipses on the far right. For this next example, let's say that you want to know if a target due date is getting close and the task isn't done yet. Let's go back to the Automation Center. At the top of this section is a search bar. Since you know you want to create an automation that depends on the due date, do a search for the date. Which of these templates seem like they would let you know if a target due date is approaching? This template is close to what you need, although its condition is when the due date arrives, not when it's getting close. Sometimes you'll need to click through an automation to see its full potential. Go ahead and click this one now. Select When, and you'll see that you actually have a lot of options for how you can set the timeline. Currently, it's set to When Date Arrives, but you can actually trigger this automation to fire before or after a certain date. You want to know when a due date is getting close, so select 3 days before date arrives. I'm setting it for 8 a.m. so that I get this notification bright and early when I come into work, but you can choose whatever time works for you. Now you must choose what this date is referring to. Select Target Due Date. You want to know if the status is anything other than done, so we'll select Is Not and then Done. As with the last automation, you have the option to customize the email, and then you'll select Me since you're the one who wants to be notified. In the next video, you'll cover more advanced automations, but this is a good stopping point, so we'll say goodbye here for now.